Welcome to this special edition of What Packaging Industry Insights. Today, we are putting the spotlight on the dynamic world of tube packaging. Extremely fortunate that during Cosmoprof, we were able to meet six of the major players. And what emerged for us as themes was sustainability, security, next level aesthetics, and just sort of relooking at what a Lamy tube can do. I am Ramu Ramanathan, and with me is our Industry Insights co host, Abhay Avadhani. Abhay, over to you.
Thank you, Ramu. So, I would like to start this with our usual Jugalbandi.
G.
There once was a tube with no shoulder. To plastics, it vowed to be colder. It reduced mass by 30, though the journey was dirty, and made the small pack much, much bolder.
Made the small pack much, much bolder. And that is the theme of today's industry insights. First, let's dwell a little bit about the alchemy of application.
Of course.
By tubes, one of the things that sort of emerging is that tubes are no longer just vessels; they are high-tech delivery systems.
Hmm.
So let's start with a feature that seems to be prevalent across most of the tube manufacturers that we met, applicators. So putting on your packaging engineering hat, can you tell us how they have evolved in these past few years, months, beyond the basic cap?
Definitely, Ramu. Thank you. So, applicators have always fascinated me, and they are critical for precise dispensing. So,
Hmm.
especially for products like under eye creams or lip balms.
Hmm.
So, applicators have moved beyond simple plastic. Okay.
Okay.
So, now companies offer various types, such as steel, ceramic, silicon based, and rollable applicators.
Oh, rollable as well, huh?
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. So,
Hmm.
but what's crucial is that the ability in India and China, their ability to manufacture the tubes,
Hmm.
source these applicators from strategic suppliers, and integrate them with global customers.
Hmm.
All of this while ensuring consistent quality.
Fascinating. So just let me get my brain around this. So the tube itself is now a specialized tool in a
Yes.
sense. Interesting. And following that, I'm also curious about a couple of other things that I saw, a concept called tube in
Yeah.
tube. This sounds like sort of complex in
Hmm.
terms of how to create it. From you, what I want to understand, and I'm sure a lot of people out there who are end consumers
Hmm.
would be interested, is what is the core innovation, and what does a tube in tube concept? What problem does it solve for brands?
So basically, tube in tube is one of the biggest innovations in recent past.
Okay.
So even now, as an example, when I asked my sister or my mother about the tube in tube concept, they were very fascinated by it.
Hmm.
So it allows you to dispense basically two products from a single pack.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's basically you will have some kind of an orifice that will ensure that you have two different sort of products, as you're saying. It could be a cream and it could be something. So anyway, how does it work? I mean, that's the crux of the.
Yes, yes. So there are two tubes. One is an outer tube and one is an inner tube.
Hmm.
And the products mix either at the point of dispensing or they can be dispensed individually. So both the
Interesting.
types are available.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, say for example, the oval tube, which features two dispensing orifices for day and night cream.
Hmm.
But the beauty and cosmetics, it's embracing this part very hugely. So,
Hmm.
this offers convenience as well as a dual formula in a single and clever unit.
Nice. So it's like, one of those pens that I have which does two colors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
Yeah.
Clever indeed. So now that your heart, Abhay, at the end of the day, bleeds for traditional printing, the results look anything but traditional.
Hmm, hmm.
And again, one of the things that emerged during our interaction with these Lamitube manufacturers is the embellishments.
Hmm.
I want to know from you what is the kind of magic that is being created on the surface, especially now
Yeah.
that there is all these conversations about primary packaging, secondary packaging, and these tubes have to do that much more on the shelf. If you can share with us.
Yeah. So I think Ramu, today all the tube manufacturers they take pride in having all printing technologies,
That's true.
be it flexo, letterpress, digital screen, foil, or dry offset, all of them under one roof.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So this allows the lamitubes to co-create premium effects with the brand. Yeah.
Dodge my questions. What are the key embellishments?
Yeah. So they include 3D foil,
Hmm.
so a tactile premium foil effect that gives better depth at any angle,
Hmm.
lens effects
Interesting. Hmm.
of various sizes, lens effects of various sizes, registered prints that serve the usual aesthetic with the visual aesthetics, and of course the anti-counterfeiting measures as well.
And plus those soft touch tubes, I found those
Yes.
extremely interesting. Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, yes. So all of these give unique finishes that gives the consumer a pleasant and a premium soft feel.
Understood. Understood. Now, I mean, there's a lot more to talk in this segment, but let's go to sustainability. And again, a couple of things that emerge that sustainability, I think, non-negotiable. I mean, almost everybody talks about it, and sustainability also needs to be circular. So
Yeah.
again, I'm curious to know what your insights are from the other players in the market.
Y-
I know you spent a lot of time with Mahika. They have a
Yes,
plant
exactly.
in Vapi.
Yeah.
What is their take, and what is their flagship sustainable innovation tubes?
So, bringing in that sustainability window, I think it would be Mahika's Prima Flip tube.
Okay.
So, this is a key part of their transformational journey, as said by Pardeep Varzir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Old industry, old
yeah,
timer. Yes.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, there's a cap that they call Prima Flip
Okay.
that makes an all PE pack trip. It
Hmm.
secures with a lock, avoiding all shock, and heads for the recycling ship.
Wow. Heading for the recycling ship. Now, again, asking my devil's advocate question: what's the innovation?
So the innovation is making the entire tube, body, shoulder, and cap from a common PE material,
Which means what?
which is like LDPE body and HDPE shoulder and a PE cap.
Okay.
Yeah, so this ensures that the entire tube goes into a common recycling stream.
Hmm.
This solves the again long-standing problem of non-recyclable PP caps. Yeah,
Hmm.
but this tube also features a crucial tamper evidence mechanism with locks retained in the cap, which prevents a choking hazard.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This work on caps is truly, truly, breakthrough
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
way. Yeah.
exactly. So again, like
You're going to rap
yeah.
again.
So Mahika tube dual and new held two creams that together would brew. From one orifice small, they mixed us for all and performed what the formulator drew.
Formulator Drew. I think that's the crux of the matter. We sometimes tend to forget about the poor formulator. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And on the materials front, I mean, you've already spoken about caps, but
Hmm.
what's transpiring on the materials front, Abhay?
Oh yes, yes. So Albea is, I think, championing a structure that sounds like a new standard.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the name of their patented structure that provides a barrier while maintaining recyclability?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I think Manushrestha Sinha
Mm.
of Albea
Mm.
highlighted their patented laminate structure, green leaf.
Green leaf. Okay.
Yes. So
Mm.
the green leaf is designed with a higher content for HDP to give a strong barrier property.
Interesting. So, when coupled with a HDPE shoulder and cap, the entire product is designed to be fully compatible with the HDPE recyclable stream. Am
Yeah.
I like, have I understood
Of
it?
course.
Okay.
Yes.
So, this is something kind of interesting for brands because they can now move away from the generic PBL, correct?
Definitely,
Right,
definitely.
right. So, again, hit it,
Yes, one
Abhay.
more to
Yeah.
Albea's name.
Irshad, Irshad. Huh.
When the Albea team spoke of a leaf, their aim to bring all the polymers relief.
Wow.
With HDPE high, it gave barriers nigh, a sustainable parent in brief.
A sustainable patent in brief. Wow,
Yes.
wow, 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 wow. And we've spoken of Mahika, we've spoken of EPL.
G.
So let's talk about the big daddy UFlex. They've been doing a lot of innovation. What is their approach to dealing with tubes that unfortunately end up in landfill so that they don't remain inert for centuries?
Yeah, of course. So I think our colleague Prabhat Prakash, he
Okay.
spoke to Subrata Bose of UFlex,
Mm.
and Subrata Bose shared
UFlex
engineering
is-
solutions,
Mm.
to address end of life.
Okay.
So UFlex embeds the specific chemical additives into the polymer matrix.
Nice. Mm.
Yeah, so these additives, they act as a biological trigger for local microorganisms.
Mm.
This invites the bacteria to colonize and consume the plastic structure, thus increasing the biodegradation in the landfill environment.
Nice. So basically, again, to understand, you have specific chemical additives and
Yes.
they accelerate the biodegradation in the landfill.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting, interesting. So fascinating technological intervention and also sort of good counterpoise for the grim reality of waste, right?
Yes.
Come on, Abhay, go for it.
Here's to Subrata Bose. Said Subrata Bose of UFlex's great art, Art Deco tear seam apart. With gravure reverse, no print can be worse. A 360-degree print for the start.
Mm. Speaking of 360, let's now focus on the 360-degree challenge. I think that is, again, one of the USPs of almost all these players.
Yeah,
So let's consider aesthetics, Abhay.
definitely.
You had been discussing with me, and of course, you also showed me innumerable samples.
Hmm.
One thing that struck me was seamless printing
Yeah, yeah.
on extruded tubes. So, again, want to understand from you what is the specific technology
Hmm.
that delivers this sort of seamless printing, in other words, 360-degree seam free look on a laminated tube.
Hmm. So I think today one of our colleagues were using a seamless lip gloss, and I
Okay.
pointed it out to them, and they were,
Mm,
surprised and fascinated.
right.
So yeah, I think that would be, EPL's Necoseam technology.
Neo seam,
Yeah,
right.
Neoseam technology.
Right.
Sorry.
Mm,
Yeah. So this ensures a 360-degree print
mm.
with no visible seam across the tube,
Nice.
giving the tube the seamless look and a feel of an extruded tube. So that's
Mm,
the
mm,
replacement.
mm.
So this possibility, allows brands to shift to cost-effective and more sustainable laminate solutions, like the Platina series of EPL.
EPL, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one they've been sort of touting, no?
yeah,
For
exactly. All of this while retaining the premium aesthetic.
understood.
So it is, very well entrenched in the global markets, and
Mm,
also they are seeing significant shifts in India as well.
got it. So I remember, I mean, because a year ago I had sort of interacted with Subrata Bose of
Hmm.
UFlex. He was also talking of a parallel high-tech solution for
Hmm.
this. So UFlex too has something, right? A signature seamless printing technology. And if yes, if you can respond to that, and also what kind of security features, because obviously they're using it for certain non perfume and
Yeah.
non sort of cosmetic. So do they embed in it, and is it possible?
So this Uflex team led by Subrata Bose,
Okay.
they pioneered the deco seam capability.
Okay. So decorative seam.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
Nice.
So this enables a true 360-degree print on laminated tubes using high definition reverse rotogravure printing.
Oh, that's interesting. So you have Flexo with EPL. You also have hybrid with some of the others, and you
Exactly.
have reverse rotograph. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So this reverse printing protects the artwork
Reverse printing. Yes. Hmm.
beneath a polymer layer for uncompromised luster.
Nice, nice. But sorry, again, you dodged my question. What
Okay.
about security, and how does
Oh yeah.
UFlex integrate, these levels of security? What is it they're using? Holography or what is it?
So yeah, I think there are four levels.
Okay.
The level one is holographic film across the entire strip.
Okay.
Level two is the brand name inbuilt into the holographic foil.
Mm.
Level three is the Fresnel lenses
Mm-hmm.
integrated on the tube decoration, which is of course nearly impossible to replicate.
So to
Yeah,
manufacture, yeah.
that's
Mm.
true.
Mm.
And the level four is integration of convert and overt features, which
Covert
are,
and overt.
yes,
Mm.
covert and overt features, which are
Mm.
visibly which are visible only under specific light conditions.
Understood. Understood. Again, sorry, just a conversation. While you were mentioning this, the Pradeep Wazir, who's the sort of chief transformation officer at
Mahika.
Mahika and also a sort of industry veteran, said that working with a lot of these clients, brands especially, has pushed them to benchmark,
Hmm.
what's happening globally. So, and
Hmm.
that's again interesting because I mean we have of course focused on process, we are focused on technology, and sometimes we end up only focusing on these two elements.
True.
But there's also conduct, there's also behavior, there's
Yeah.
also governance. So again, just a final sort of question for you: what advice? Because we would hopefully be having some of these brand designers listening to
Hmm.
us. What advice would you, putting on your cap of packaging technologist, engineer, etc., give to brand designers, given the innovation, especially in print and structure?
I mean, I can't give an advice, but what packaging advice would be
Mm.
that co-creation is paramount.
Okay.
Yeah, the brand needs to know what the converter can offer before designing the artwork
Mm.
itself.
So it's actually quite simple,
Yeah,
but yeah, difficult to execute. Right.
of course.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think EPL facilitates this by offering systems where the brand can visualize all the effects such as
Mm.
foil, screen, or
Mm.
3D before anything is sent to the final press.
Nice. So
Yeah,
this would be something like with an ESCO based type thing,
yeah,
probably.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Understood. So
So,
you get a sense of what the artwork
hmm,
looks like finally.
true, true. And this secures the artwork and ensures the brand that it's consistent and results in superior product that aligns with both the brand's vision, of course, and the converter's sustainable capabilities.
Good, understood. I think we've covered a fair bit. So, fab look into the future of tube packaging in a way. Thank you, as always, Abhay, for walking us through these let me use the industry jargon, cutting edge
Oh,
innovations.
oh God, not at all. I think I must thank all the industry leaders from Albea, EPL, Mahika, and UFlex who shared these
Right.
insights with us.
That's
Very
true.
valuable.
Understood. Understood. Also met a couple of wonderful gems. I remember at Sona Extrusions we
Oh,
met
yes.
Mr. Banerjee. Once upon a time with EPL. Of course, in
Yes,
those
yes.
days they were a different company. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
fabulous 2 hour conversation we
Yeah.
had.
Yeah. Yeah. Superb. So last words, Abhay. Come on, hit us again.
Yeah. So there once was a tube from Albea and EPL whose seamless print worked very well. With Neo Seam's might, the artwork was right. No border to break the Lamy spell.
well done. Well done. Wow. 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 Hmm.
Yes, so from monomaterial recyclability to embedded anti counterfeiting, the humble tube is just the most sophisticated soldier on the retail shelf.
True, true, true. Thank you so much for listening. This is Ramu Ramanathan and Abhay Avadhani from What Packaging.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more such industry insights by What Packaging. See you.
Shukran, shukran, shukran.